December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor. Japan's sneak attack touched off a global war that became a battle of supply lines. Entire fleets were operating thousands of miles from home ports, and supply facilities sprang up all over the world to sustain the fighting units. Major fleets cruised for extended periods over wide areas without returning to port, expending supplies at a tremendous rate. Thousands of items had to be replenished at sea, and a highly developed mobile supply support concept made this possible. No stopping, no waiting. While the fleet was still underway, the lines were whipped over from supply ship to fighting unit, and the fleet was fueled, provisioned, and supplied. The idea of replenishment at sea that took root way back at Tripoli now came into its own, enabling our vessels to remain at sea in any chosen area for any desired length of time, and helped mightily to bring about the defeat of Japan. The Supply Corps officer in World War II was a businessman who was a fighter. He had his battle station, just as his forerunners did over 100 years ago. And like his mates in action throughout American naval history, the men of the Corps in World War II won many decorations for heroism in combat. The war stimulated the Supply Corps to re-examine its methods and improve its services. For personnel, a new pay system, utilizing individual pay records, went into effect in 1944. This statement of the Navy man's account is always kept up to date and permits prompt payment anywhere in the world. In the field of material, the Navy squarely faced the facts of a technological age. From 200,000 items, the system had expanded in a few years to over 1 million items. Only the methods of large-scale business management would now serve. Centralized control, standardized procedures, modern business methods. These are the keystones of the integrated Navy supply system approved in 1947. The system divides material into 13 categories, such as electronics, ship's parts, provisions, and aviation, and assigns each to a separate control office or supply-demand control point. Teamwork is the theme. In each control point, the Bureau of Supplies and Accounts determines supply policies, while the technical know-how for the category of material is provided by the technical bureau concerned with its use, such as Bureau of Aeronautics for aviation equipment and Bureau of Ships for submarine parts. The Bureau of Supplies and Accounts is itself the technical bureau for some categories such as provisions. The supply-demand control points know at all times what items are available and where they are stocked in the supply system. With this inventory control information, each control point can procure, redistribute, and dispose of items to keep them in proper balance throughout the entire Navy. This system speeds up the work and reduces human error by letting modern business machines carry much of the load. Electric accounting machines, electronic brains, all help to put Supply Corps operations on a scientific basis, matching the most efficient of private industries. This is a flexible system, one that responds to any military demand. It has proved itself in Korea and other areas. Living, working, fighting, wherever the Navy must go, its every demand is met by the Supply Corps.